Let's talk about the elephant in the room. Literally. My rematch with 2-Ton Tamika was an unexpected surprise, because the outcome inspired this absurd video. In fact, I'm lucky to be alive. I can remember it like it was 20 minutes ago. She looked at me across the octagon and said, "I'ma beat your ass."
I'ma beat your ass.
And she did. After 2 rounds of getting smacked down, I desperately ran up on her wall of a belly, then flipped into a pointless superhero pose while she lost balance. Felt like the entire stadium shook. As she rocked back and forth trying to get up, she goes,
One more time.
By her 7th try, she passed out from exhaustion. I felt victory for a brief moment. Posed for the camera. Before I knew it, 2-Ton Tamika grabbed me in the back of the head and face planted me into next week.
Taste it, son.
So here I am. In a way, I time traveled. Do you know what the problem is with fighting people that outweigh you? Well, they weigh more than you. That extra pad of jelly armor can go a long way. It's like wearing punching pads when fighting. It's cheating, isn't it? There's never been a match of an ape versus an elephant since the Roland Coliseum days, I think. It's an unfair match, but people pay to see it. And that's why the wall flip is a great counter against this kind of thing. It's one of the trickiest setups you can have for a fight move, because you can follow up with almost any punch, any kick, and even slaps will do. My suggestion is simple. Go for the legs. I learned my lesson. Apes and elephants used to fight alongside each other. I remember when I saw some really big ones in some conflict. Bigger than Tamika. There were some apes riding on the top of them too, I think. And they were ramming into each other for fun, arguing about some ring. Maybe the elephants didn't like us riding them anymore. That's why they turned on us. You know, apes, they sometimes follow confused leaders. That's just part of the deal. I was helping my distant cousin to lead his ape army. He wanted to show strength to some nice people that passed by his house. I mean, my cousin's got a lot of homies, so I went to help him. And I was like, "Tell him, cuz." And he said to them,
Hey, home. Human, home.
and then I whispered to him and I said, I think you got it backwards.
I mean, human, home. Hey, home.
We just went home, leaving those nice people confused. My cousin isn't the brightest leader. We had a lot of disagreements, and I didn't want to back down from someone who's dumber than me, especially a weak leader. Till one night, we got into an argument about his intelligence level. And then I go,
Cousin, weak.
and then he goes,
You, weaker.
and then I say,
Cousin, weakest.
oh, he didn't like that. We went at it like a couple of crazy hobos.
Yeah.
Pulled off the wall flip, followed up, and kicked him in the teeth. Knocked his ass out cold. And after that, I threw down a few $3 bills to fix his big mouth. And that was that. Said goodbye to the other homies, and then took their cat George for a ride to my next venture. In other words, I didn't know where the hell I was headed. Better to be free than follow a clown leader. Cats in the wild would tear an ape apart. The alliance must stay balanced with these horsies. See, we wouldn't want to make them turn against us like we did the elephants. About 2 minutes into the ride, the big cat stopped and said,
I never saw a big, tall, fat Chinese guy with red hair.
and then I go, what does it matter? Aren't you cats colorblind? And then George goes,
No, you blue monkey. I can see red just fine. Get off of me.
kicked me right off his back and left me stranded at some weird castle. And what's the lesson here? You could trust a wall flip counter move as a last ditch maneuver in a fight? but you can't trust a big cat with polka dots. Closing out now, my gorilla homies. Leave a comment below. Tell me what kind of fight moves you guys want to see. I'm sure I got a cool story behind it, and we could talk shit about it. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button at the end. I'm gonna climb back into my tree now.